and today we're gonna do a shop my stash. But yeah, since I don't really know what I want to do, I want to kind of take a look through all of my stuff and see what I have, what I haven't used in a while, maybe some things that I thought I got rid of. And I would like a disclaimer that I probably have a lot more makeup than one person needs. I also have a really hard time getting rid of things that are expired or I don't use. So just like that to be warned. But apparently there is a variant in Neanderthal DNA that is associated with having difficulty discarding rarely used items, so don't say I didn't warn you. Now for eyeshadow, I do rotate through a lot of my palettes pretty often. So I'm just going to go in with the Muse palette from Cosmic Brushes. I really love the green shades in this palette, so I will probably just use those like I usually do. I'm taking a little bit of the shades Softly and then Novu? Art Nouveau? And I'm just going to start throwing this right along my crease. But I was semi-productive today. I actually have the day off. It's Thursday. I don't usually have the day off. But I'm also not going to complain about it. So I completely cleaned out my skincare drawer in the bathroom. I reorganized it. And then I also rotated in my new, not like new, but like my more springtime perfumes. So everything is updated and switched. I also do have a video filmed and edited for my spring perfume recommendations, so that will probably be up within the next couple of weeks. I haven't really decided when I want to upload it, but I got 2 new perfumes that I actually like, which is impressive because I'm a little particular when it comes to my perfumes. But 2 new ones that I like and want to wear, that's pretty impressive for me. And now I'm taking just the shade Nouveau, and I'm just going to start packing and patting along here. As I pat, I'm also going to flick out a little because that helps it blend into the other color already laid down. You know, funny enough, I'm actually getting my nails done in this kind of like sage color. I'm doing that, and then I'm going to layer a rainbow multichrome over it. It's not really specifically for St. Patrick's Day, but it's given Irish and leprechaun a little. Sage green with rainbow. The red hair isn't helping either. I'm actually also going to take the Lunar Beauty Lifestyle Drag Facelift palette and go in with the shade Cake Face. And I'm just going to pack this right along here. And then I'm also laying down the shade Softly over the other portion of my eyelid. Ironically enough, I don't want to do any shimmers today. Wild, I know. Who am I? But I've done kind of like a bright inner corner for a lot of looks lately, and I love it, especially when it's like a more, not like a deeper color, but like not just like a pale pink or a pale purple. And the white is just to help differentiate that Softly shade from the lighter crease color. And then with a flat edged brush, I am taking some of the shade Pine, and like usual, I'm also going to just outline the outer V of my eye to help give a little extra definition and oomph. I know that's not that much of a surprise because I do it a lot, but I like how it looks, so no one can stop me. And now I'm just going to take some of the shade Nouveau and Pine, and I'm just going to go back over the original place where I laid down Nouveau, again just for a little more definition. Then just blending that out a little, making sure there's no harsh spots. But I think that's going to be it for my eyes. I need to put on lashes. I only own like 3 or 4 pairs. So again, those also get pretty rotated through. So I'm just going to choose a pair and we'll be back for the main event. Or the portion that's actually going to be looked through the most. So I'm back with some lashes on, which means the next step is primers. These are all of the primers I own. There are 6 in here. 3 of them are technically skincare products, and the other 3 are actual primers. So, and I use all of these really often because again I only have so many and I almost always layer 2 of them together. But I'm going to use my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niaicinamide Dewdrops, and I also think I'm going to use my NYX Plump Right Back Serum Primer. The first layer is going to be the Glow Recipe drops because it's actual skincare, so I want that down first. And my skin feels dry as the Sahara right now. Oh, so my phone decided to I don't know what it did, but it turned off in the morning, and when I tried turning it on, it said I had to get it restored. So I went to the Apple store, got it restored because I don't have a computer to do it with. But literally ever since then, none of my streaming services work. And I don't know what's going on, but it literally happened on February 19th and it's still not working. And I know I could have gone beforehand, but it's not a do or die. But I have a nail appointment on the 9th, March 9th, this coming Sunday. And since there is an Apple store literally right down the block from my nail place, I think I'm just gonna go and be like, hey, what did you do? Like, Peacock specifically, I will start playing like a new movie or a new show, and it will give me all the commercials that it usually does at the beginning, and then it just buffers until it force closes and it goes, oh my god, there's a playback error. And the Peacock customer service team has not been that much help. So I'm gonna go harass Apple and be like, help me please. And then I'm going in with the NYX Serum Primer. This is really good. It's a little sticky. It's not like a dripping primer, but definitely has a little tack and hold to it. One of my favorite drugstore primers, even though NYX prices aren't really reflecting drugstore these days. I want to say this specific one is it's like $17 or $18. It's been a while since I bought it, considering it's half empty right now. But it's a little ridiculous. Ooh, and I did a load of laundry. Technically this morning, it was at like 1 a.m. But I bought the cutest little Ratatouille cardigan, and I'm going to a show next Friday night, and I want it to be clean. I want to wear it. So I did that. It was literally the smallest load of laundry I've ever done in my life, because it was just the cardigan because it was white and most of my clothes are black. Not like in an emo way, but like in a, I don't know what colors look good on me and I'm too scared to branch out into colors. So I keep all of my foundations and my concealers in this one little storage tray, I guess we can call it. And I swear I did just reorganize this, but with how often I do my makeup, it gets a little messy sometimes. So immediately right off the bat, the About Face Skin Performer Foundation and the Fenty Beauty Soft Lid Foundation are disqualified, eliminated. I use them so often that it kind of defeats the purpose of shopping through my stash and seeing what I have. My Wet n Wild skin tint, it froze over the winter, so I can't get anything out of it right now. So she's disqualified for technical reasons. Alright. I'm between the Patrick Ta Cream Foundation Duo or the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Stick, and I think I'm going to go with the Eaze Drop Stick because I literally cannot tell you the last time I used this. And for concealer, I'm between the NYX Pro Fix Stick or the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I think I'm going NARS because I also feel like I haven't used this in a very long time, even though I love it. Now I'm going in with the Fenty Eaze Drop Stick in the shade 2. This is a little orange for me. But a lot of Fenty products, like base products, have that issue. Especially in the lighter tones. Well, the lighter neutral tones tend to go a little orange. But it's fine. I can fix this. So it was my father's birthday over the weekend, and we were talking, and he's like, you know, I want to do something new, something different. So we ended up going to a casino. There's one called Encore, near where we live. So just him and I went. I have a brother, he's younger, he's in school, and my mother doesn't really want to do that stuff, so just him and I went. Now, I'm not saying I made the most money you could ever make in a casino, but I at least made us back what we spent, plus enough money to pay for my nails this coming Sunday. So I say that's good enough for me. Like, I think we spent 90, and we walked out with 180, so, again, not the best, but we at least doubled what we did. Actually, no. I doubled what we did. Because I was the only one who wanted money between the two of us. So, I don't know what I did, but yeah. Now I'm just going in with the NARS concealer in the shade Vanilla. I might have to put a lighter concealer on this as well. Yeah. But it's funny because when we first went in, the guy did not ID us. And then, you know, we took a lap around, and then we went outside into, like, the more hotel part just to look and see, because we've never been in there. That's not what we do. And then the lady, when we were coming back in, asked for my ID. And all I have to say is that people need to get consistent with how often and when they want to ID me. Because it's not the first time that something like that had happened in the same day within, like, 20 minutes of each other. I'm also taking some of the NYX Pro Fix Stick in the shade Pale to kind of drain this up a little. But sometime, I want to say it was like September, October, I went down to Stop and Shop and Target because I live near them. And I have to go through an intersection, and some of the crosswalks are closed, but there's a police officer there. So, you know, I went to ask, like, hey, can I cross here? Because, you know, the crosswalks are closed and all that nonsense. So he's like, yeah, you can cross here, that's fine. And he looked at me, he's like, shouldn't you be in school right now? I'm like, sir, please. And then on my way home, I went to the liquor store to get something. And then the guy didn't ID me. And I'm like, what the hell? Politely, what the hell? So, people need to get consistent with how often they want to ID me and where they want to ID me, because what the hell. Next step is cream bronzer / contour. I go through these pretty often as well because I don't have as many. Oh my god. I thought I decluttered both of these. So I guess that means I have to use both of these. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Liquid Contour, and then this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. This one's actually a contour. This one's a bronzer. So I'm going to use both of them. I'm going in with the Milani one first. This is in the shade 01 Honey. It did take a little while for it to come out of the thing, so we'll see what happens. It's funny because I actually like this one more than the e.l.f. one. But like I said, I thought I got rid of both of them for whatever reason. But yeah, this is very visibly not a contour, which is fine. But just market it as a bronzer. I hate when brands do that. When they're like, oh yeah, this is totally a contour. Rare Beauty. And then it's warm as hell. So, I'm definitely gonna have to go in with a powder because I'm looking a little dewy because I went a little heavy-handed on the Fenty stick because I didn't want it to be super sheer like it usually is. But I think I went a little too heavy-handed on it. But it's okay. That's why powders exist. And to like set your makeup, but like also to make you matte. Or at least matter. Again, this is beautiful. I love it. Don't know why I thought I got rid of it. But this is very visibly not a contour. And then this is the e.l.f. Beauty wand in the shade Fair Light, which is funny because this is... Oh, I forgot how cool tone this was. I really need to get rid of this. This is like the only cool toned one in the line. So, yay. And then I'm just going to blend it with the same brush as I did the bronzer. But just a little bow. Cheekbones. I don't have those. Like, again, yay that it is actually a contour, but like this is... Sorry, I had schmutz on my face. But this is so insanely cool tone that I could not wear it by itself. Yes, I know I do have an insane amount of blushes, but I'm planning on getting rid of at least like 8 to 10 of them because my Rare Beauty ones are super expired. My LYS ones are expired, dried out, and starting to crack. And I'm also getting rid of my nude stick blushes soon, so. And even though I use them a lot, I want to go in with my Huda Beauty blush filters. Blush filters? In the shades Strawberry Cream and Bubblegum. I haven't used these two together, so I want to try a new blush combination. So I'm starting with Strawberry Cream. I'm going to place that a little lower. Not like lower in terms of how I usually place it, but I want to put Bubblegum on top. I need a mirror for this one. And then I'm going to put some Bubblegum here and here. I don't even know if you can see that. Bubblegum, yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't lying to you about the shade name. So, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And then I'll probably go in with powder blush after my usual powders. Not usual powders, but after I powder. Blend, blend, blend. And this way I get out of my usual funk of using like a corally peachy tone with green. Oh yeah. Oh! I love that. I love that color. I was planning on doing an ombre kinda, and now I've just kinda given up on that. In a shocking twist of events, I have more powders than I thought I did. I'm not going to use my Huda Beauty ones because I use those a lot. Same thing with my new About Face one and my Wet n Wild one. This is like my favorite pressed powder ever, so I use it quite a lot. I think for my under eyes, I want to go in with the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder in the shade Pink, just to kind of tie in that pinkness. But for the rest of my face, ooh, I completely forgot that I own the Maybelline Fit Me the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 100 Translucent. With a little brush, I'm going to pick up some of the Danessa Myricks, and then start. I'm not like bacon, but I am going to let this sit for a couple of seconds while I powder the rest of my face. And then with a bigger fluffy brush, I'm just taking the Maybelline powder, and I'm just going to put that everywhere else. And then I'm also going to use that to wipe away the little bit of bake that I had. And I do want to reinforce the blush, so this isn't going to be a Shop My Stash. So I'm just taking 2 blush colors that are similar to what I already have. And that is going to be the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Flush, and then the Nabla Close Up blush in Petite. I'm going in with Petite first, and I'm just going to focus that kind of like on the apples of my cheeks. And I'm going to blend. And then, same brush, I am going in with the Tarte blush. And I'm just going to kind of help blend this in and diffuse it a little with my brush that I had used for the set-in powder. God, I'm going to have such a long product list to type out after. It's fine, everything's fine. And highlighters. I also have a lot of highlighters. Not going to use my Fenty one or my Colourpop or my Rare Beauty ones because I use those ones a lot. But I have multiple shades in those formulas, so that makes up a majority of my highlighters. I think I want to go with the Kaleidos Space Age highlighter in the shade Star Surfer. It's pink, but it's not like a duochrome pink. It's just like soft and pretty, so it will work well with this blush, I think. I honestly need to order from Kaleidos more because I really do like their formulas, and it's really nice, and I've never had anything bad from them. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Little over the lip. So I have a lot of lip liners, but realistically, as long as I decide to choose anything that's not Makeup Forever or the new Rhode lip liners or the e.l.f. lip liners, that's pretty good because I've been using those ones a lot lately. I think I want to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Iconic Nude, just for something a smidge cool toned for my lips. I still haven't decided if I want a lipstick or a lip gloss yet, so that's a road we'll cross in a minute or two. This isn't my favorite formula. It's like a little stiff, but I'm using this for the color, not the formula, which is the only reason why I've kept it, actually. I really need to change a setting on my camera because this looks relatively cool toned on my lips in person, but on the camera it's picking up more orange, even though the rest of my makeup is translating correctly, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Ooh, exciting news. My favorite TV show is coming back on tonight. It's 911. The hiatus was like, it was so long. It was like 3 months. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little rude if you ask me. But it's a little embarrassing because I'm kind of on the 911 side of Twitter. So. Listen, it's a step up from watching Supernatural. So I do have a lot of lipsticks and lip stains. Some of these are lip stains as well. I would like that to be known. But because of the blush, I actually do have an idea. I haven't used it in a while. I think it's this shade specifically. This is the Colourpop Blotted Lip. Not the liquid one, the little, like, tube one. This one is so good. This is the shade Missin' You, which is this, yeah, kind of like strawberry color. And I love, like, that blurred lip effect, too. So, I think I'm going to do this and then, like, a sheer reddish pink gloss. I think that's a good move. But it sucks. I love this formula so much. It's so lightweight and blurring. Like, it's not super pigmented, but you can build it up. But I'm like 80% sure that Colourpop has been trying to discontinue this for months because it's been on the last call page for months. Which again, little rude. I have like 3 of these and I love them. So Colourpop, if you just want to send me your remaining stock, I'll take care of that for you. So this is my little tray of lip oils. A lot of them are very similarly colored. I think... I think I want to go in with the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oil, specifically the shade Strawberry Melon, scent Strawberry Melon. It is on the brighter side. It's a very sheer wash of color, but the other one I have is a little darker, so... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I have to go fix my hair, and I have dry shampoo in it, so who knows how long that's going to take, but I'll be back in a second. So, fun fact, there's so much dry shampoo in my hair that my bangs don't really know how to act right now, but it's fine. Everything's fine. But this is how the finished look turned out. Surprise, surprise, I really like it. Again, if I didn't like something, I would have completely restarted my eyeshadow or even the video. So, alas. But I love this tone of eyeshadow. And again, usually when I do kind of greens, blues, I gravitate towards like peachy colors. I don't know why. It's a thing. But a little change of scenery. Used some products that I haven't used in a while. So, it works out. And now I need to go wipe this off, shower, cook, and then import all of the video files, edit, export, and then schedule this for tomorrow before 8 o'clock. It's currently 5:08. Importing the videos take an hour themselves because they don't show up on my USB. Not my USB, my SD card reader. They don't show, my videos don't show up on that for some reason. Only the photos, so. It's fine, everything's fine.